All right, in this session, we're going to talk about the definition of hyperconverged infrastructure, which, quite honestly, if you ask 10 different people, you'll get 12 different answers. But I'm curious, David, what is your take on the definition of hyperconverged infrastructure?
Hyperconverged infrastructure to me is where we're collapsing the traditional three-tier architecture down into a simple appliance, right? So we're taking the compute and we're taking the storage pools and we're putting that into a software-defined universe, right, in its simplest form.
Sure. So when you look at HCI, I originally defined it as simply just taking that external storage and putting it in the node. Is it more than that?
Absolutely, right?
Okay.
So obviously we've already virtualized the compute layer, and now we're virtualizing the storage layer as well. You know, obviously using vSAN architecture included in this, right? Now, obviously you can also add on software-defined networking with things like NSX as well to really round out the entire portfolio of what is HCI to me.
Yeah, perfect. So we wanted to really help educate you on the definition of HCI. I personally believe that it's still kind of this fluid definition where, in my mind, originally it goes from just taking that external storage and putting it in the node, but like you just said, adding in all the pieces of software-defined compute, so vSphere, software-defined storage, vSAN, software-defined networking, NSX, but then talking about the automation and orchestration that all goes on top of that, the simplified upgrades, the easy deployment models, the cloud operating model. I think the definition of HCI is starting to push more into that realm. You agree?
Absolutely, right? I mean, because it's just beyond, you know, using these technologies together in an appliance, like, right? Yeah. It's that full lifecycle management that really brings together that software stack to manage, you know, from one known good state to the next, as we like to say here at Dell EMC.
Right. Yeah. So it's a change in the experience from a customer perspective. It's a change in the operating model. It's a change in go-to-market and scalability, in resource utilization. It's a massive mind shift from the way that things used to be through all the different tools and simplification and just the general capabilities of what HCI is. So that may feel like a real loose, cloudy definition of what HCI, but HCI is really pushing the forefront of what a modern data center operates and looks like.